My camp counselor called me Weather Boy for warning about the storm and led us into a lightning strike to impress a girl. She called him pathetic. I was 15 when I almost died on a mountain because Todd wanted to impress a girl. Camp Pinewood was supposed to be the best 2 weeks of my summer. My parents saved for a year to send me. Hiking, kayaking, wilderness survival. I was obsessed with the outdoors. Todd was our senior counselor, 22 years old, tank tops every day, called everyone bro. He spent more time flirting with the female counselors than supervising us. His favorite target was Megan, who worked in the camp office. She had zero interest in him, but Todd didn't understand rejection. On day 5, we were supposed to do the summit hike, Eagle Peak, 6 miles up, 6 miles down. That morning, the sky looked wrong. Dark clouds building in the west. "Hey Todd," I said at breakfast, "should we maybe postpone? That sky looks bad." Todd laughed loudly. The whole table looked over. "Whoa, everyone, we got a weather boy here." He grinned. "You got a meteorology degree, weather boy?" A few kids laughed. My face went hot. "No, but the clouds." "Relax." I checked the app. Partly cloudy. At the trailhead, the junior counselor Becca pulled Todd aside. "Maybe we should call the main office," she whispered. "And say what? Clouds scared us?" Todd scoffed. "Megan's on the radio today. I'm not looking like a coward." By mile 2, the temperature had dropped 15 degrees. Kids were scared. "Todd, we need to turn back," I said. "Oh look, Weather Boy has another prediction," Todd announced. "What's next? Tornado? Alien invasion? There's lightning in those clouds." Todd stepped toward me. "One more word, and I'm calling your parents to pick you up early for undermining the counselor. That what you want, Weather Boy?" I shut up. 20 minutes later, the sky opened up. Rain so heavy I couldn't see 3 feet ahead. Then the hail. We huddled under a rock outcropping. 12 terrified teenagers and one counselor who finally realized his mistake. "Okay, slight miscalculation," Todd admitted. That's when the first bolt hit. A tree 20 feet from us exploded. Bark and splinters everywhere. A girl named Sophie screamed. A kid named Danny dropped to the ground crying. Todd was frozen. Useless. "This is your fault," he pointed at me. "You jinxed us." I stared at him. A grown man blaming a 15-year-old for lightning. I didn't know if I was right, but I knew he was wrong. "There's a maintenance shed half a mile back," I said. "I saw it on the way up. Lower ground. Safer than here." "How do you know that?" Becca asked. "My dad's an electrician. He talks about lightning safety constantly." I turned to the group. "Everyone, we're moving. Stay low, stay together." "Who put you in charge?" Todd sputtered. "The fact that you're crying, bro." We moved. Danny froze halfway there. Wouldn't move. I threw him over my shoulder and kept running. We crammed into the shed just as another bolt struck the trail behind us, right where we'd been standing. Lightning hit the peak 10 minutes later, exactly where Todd had been leading us. When the storm passed, we hiked down. Todd didn't say a word. The camp director was waiting at the trailhead with emergency services. Megan had called when no one could reach us on the radio. "What happened up there?" the director demanded. Todd opened his mouth. "Todd ignored every weather warning and led us into a lightning storm because he didn't want to look bad in front of a girl," I said. The director looked at Becca. She nodded. Todd turned to Megan, waiting for her to defend him. She looked him dead in the eyes. "I wouldn't date you if you were the last man on earth. A 15-year-old saved those kids because you wanted to impress me." She shook her head. "That's not impressive, Todd. That's pathetic." Todd was fired that afternoon. I got a letter of commendation and free enrollment for the next 3 summers. Dad still talks about lightning safety, but now I actually listen.